Hey guys, welcome to Protein Treats by Nutracelle. I'm Melanie Wildman, and as many of you know, I've lost over 100 pounds since I had my sleeve almost 10 years ago, and I've been able to keep the weight off by eating super yummy food, high in protein, high in fiber, and I'm gonna show you guys exactly how I transform really decadent food that you think you can't have into guilt-free food that helps you stay slim and feel really full. Now, who loves pizza? I'm super excited because tonight I'm making pizza and I'm gonna show you guys how easy it is to make a nice, crispy, delicious crust with all of the ingredients and toppings that you love and to make it guilt-free. So let's get started. All right, now if you've ever tried some of the recipes out there on the internet for making pizza crust, then you've probably been disappointed before. I've made recipes that use cauliflower and there's so many steps, plus it doesn't smell very good in your house. So I'm gonna show you a way easier way to do it so you get a traditional pizza crust. The trick is to start with mozzarella cheese. Now I have a blend of mozzarella and cheddar, and you can do that too. It's actually a little bit better if you can stick with just mozzarella. So I have 4 cups of mozzarella cheese here. And then I have, it's sort of our little secret weapon, I have half a brick of cream cheese, and then you're going to need 1 cup of coconut flour. So I've got my coconut flour here. It's really full of tons of fiber, so it's gonna make you feel really nice and full with your pizza. And then I have 4 whole eggs. Make sure you use whole eggs and not egg white. And then I have about 2 tablespoons of extra virgin olive oil. You could also use an avocado oil if you have that on hand. And I have some Italian spices. I have about 2 teaspoons of Italian spices. So a little bit of garlic, a little bit of basil, whatever it is that you like to have, you go ahead and put your Italian seasoning in. And then I'm gonna get you to actually have a little bit of water that you're gonna set aside. I'm gonna tell you why later. You're not gonna mix it in with your dough. And then finally, last but not least, is our natural Nutracelle. And we're gonna put 4 scoops of our natural Nutracelle in. And that is what's going to give us the prebiotic fiber that makes our gut flora so healthy and helps us to start burning fat instead of storing fat. And that's what you really want with your food. Your food should be your medicine. Everything that you eat is really how you're going to feel. And when you get lots of prebiotic fiber, and when you get lots of protein, you feel full. And guess what happens when you feel full? Right, your cravings go away. And you know, a lot of us don't realize that when our gut is unhealthy and we don't have the bacteria we need, we actually don't absorb the nutrients from our food as well. And when you're not getting all the nutrients from your food, you actually wind up with more cravings. So it's really important that you're feeding your body the kind of nutrition that it needs so you can stay full and not be eating all the time. All right, so we've got our natural Nutracelle in there. Now I'm gonna go ahead and in the same bowl, I'm going to just go ahead and add all of my coconut flour, and I'm gonna add my herbs, just like that. And now over here, back to my 4 cups of mozzarella cheese, I'm going to add in my cream cheese, and now I'm gonna put this in the microwave. I'm gonna put it in the microwave for 2 minutes, but I'm gonna pull it out at the 1 minute mark and kind of stir it a little bit and put it back in. So I'll be right back as soon as I've melted my cheese a little bit. Once you get your cheese out of the microwave, you're just gonna go ahead and mix it and just kind of keep turning it over until it's a nice even consistency. Of course, if you're using all mozzarella, grated mozzarella, then yours is gonna be completely white, and yours will actually mix just a little bit easier than it does when you have some cheddar, but the cheddar gives it a nice color. So we're gonna put that aside, and then we're gonna mix up our dry ingredients over here. So just give them a quick mix so that you've got your herbs all the way through, your coconut flour, and your natural Nutracelle is mixed pretty evenly. Just like that. And then we're just going to mix our eggs here. You just have to lightly whisk them. You can even do it just like with a fork, exactly like I'm doing right here. And then all you're gonna do is make a little bit of a well in the bottom of your flour. And then we're gonna go ahead and put our whisked eggs right into that little well. There we go. And then I'm also gonna add my olive oil. So my 2 tablespoons of olive oil I'm gonna put right in there. And then I'm gonna go ahead and mix this together. And you'll see here, it's almost the consistency of Play-Doh. And just like this, I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna put it right into my cheese mixture. There we go. And now you can get rid of your spoon altogether. You can just go ahead and put that over to the side. You've got all your yummy ingredients in here, and you can go ahead and knead them together. So I'm just gonna go ahead and I'll show you how to knead. You kind of press down in the middle, and then you pull up on the sides and press down in the middle again. So just keep doing that until everything gets mixed perfectly together. Once you get it mixed so that it's a nice even consistency, then this is your dough. And I'm gonna go ahead and create a bit of a ball and put it right on top of my parchment paper. And then the reason why I have the water reserved is I'm gonna dip my fingers in the water and then push out the dough, starting from the middle. Just use your knuckles and a little bit of water and they won't stick. Okay, so this is what our pizza crust looks like finished. And now what we're gonna do is go ahead and put all of our toppings on. My hands are still a little dirty, so forgive me. And I am using a low carb, it's really just a spaghetti sauce here, but it's perfect for making sure that you're not getting a bunch of added sugar. I don't know if you guys know this, but sometimes there's as much as 8 tablespoons of added sugar in some of the brand name spaghetti sauce. So you wanna be careful what you're getting. So I'm gonna go ahead and put this on. Now I have my oven preheating at 475 degrees. And I know you might be thinking, Melanie, that is so high. But that's what's gonna give the bottom of your pizza dough that nice, crispy texture that you're looking for. All right, and then we're gonna start with our meat. And I'm using actually a peppered dry salami, and I have a little bit of chorizo. But whatever kind of meat you want, you go ahead. You can even use like lean hamburger meat, ham, chicken, whatever it is that you like, you go ahead and load up that pizza. Now remember, the unhealthy part of pizza, of course, is the crust with all that white flour and all of the oils that they use, the seed oils, and then of course all the added sugar that they put in the sauce and even in the crust. But because ours is super high in fiber, you're gonna find that with just a few pieces of pizza, you're gonna be nice and stuffed and full. Okay, and then I'm going to add my vegetables, and I'm just gonna sprinkle them all over. You don't have to be exactly perfect, it's pizza. And I'm gonna put some mushrooms as well on here. Mushrooms are so good for you, and they really help give you a healthy gut flora as well. I have some red peppers here. Look at this, doesn't this look wonderful? So yummy. And now I'm going to go ahead and add my cheese. So I have my extra cheese mixture here. I have some finely grated mozzarella with a little bit of aged cheddar cheese just to give it that nice little punch of color. And we're gonna pop this sucker in the oven and keep an eye on it because we're working with a warmer temperature than we usually do, a hotter temperature. You wanna do it for, I would say, about 15 to 19 minutes. Doesn't this look great, you guys? Let's get it in the oven and see how it turns out. All right, you guys, let's do this. I'm so excited. Now there's 2 ways to go ahead and do this with pizza. I'm gonna show you the traditional way with one of these. You can go ahead and cut your pizza just like this. Or you can do what I love to do. It's like my little secret, scissors, and I can just go ahead just like this and cut my pizza. But let's grab a corner piece here so I can show you. Oh, it's still super hot. So I can show you, and I don't know, can you see the bottom like that, you guys? Look at that. Can you see the steam coming off of it? It is so hot, but oh my goodness, this is crispy, delicious, and perfect pizza. So I'm so excited. I can't wait to try it. Make sure that you check out all of the amazing recipes that you guys have been making and the pictures that you've been sending at the end of the episode here. And make sure you subscribe because every week I am going to show you how to make decadent, delicious food that you think is cheating, except totally guilt-free, so that you can lose weight with the food you love. All right, let's have a bite of this yummy, oh, it smells so good in here. I wish you could all just hang out with me in my kitchen and we could hang out together. We could eat pizza, we could eat yummy cookies, feel totally guilt-free together. Look at this, this looks so good. Oh, it's really hot. This is cheesy, delicious goodness. No soggy crust around here. This is so yummy. You won't even believe that you're not eating a really bad for you pizza crust, except you're not. You're getting so much fiber, so much protein, and so much delicious goodness. All right, you guys, tell me what you want me to make healthy for you next time. See you all next week.
You're gonna light up the room. Just take a look around. You're gonna make them dance without making a sound.